Welcome aboard the USS Yorktown.
All right, my friends, we are here at the USS Yorktown in Charleston, South Carolina. We're gonna go check out this ship. I'm super excited to check out the accessibility, see what they got going on. I'm gonna have Sister Frog turn around, and that's the ship we're walking to right now. Let's go check it out, friends. All right, we're about to enter the ship, but we wanted to point out to this really quick. There is an accessible ramp for those utilizing wheelchairs. I do like the fact that it's very tactile for the cane, and it's metal, so it's different than the concrete. So it is kind of a universal design. I'm not sure it was specifically designed for the visually impaired, but yet it could work for me. The only thing that you want to be careful of is that this gets really, really hot. So maybe not touch it. All right, let's get to the ship. All right, we are on the ship. It is a big ship. Sister Frog, you want to pan over there really quick? A huge, huge entrance into the USS Yorktown. This was converted into a aircraft carrier, which we'll show you up top. But what's really cool is these bells right here. Sister Frog, what year is this one from?
1888.
And it's so cool to be able to feel the bell. This isn't from like this ship, but originally Yorktown. And then they have the newer one over here. And I like.
Frog, how new is that bell?
It's a good question. What's the year say?
1943.
Perfect. And so what's really awesome is it's really cool to feel these. So awesome. All right, we're about to go into the belly of the craft of this lovely USS Yorktown. This is where he was talking about 3,800 service members lived down here while at sea. Steep stairs. I'm going to use my cane technique. I'm going to get down safely down these steep stairs. So this is the first time I've ever been able to enter a chapel on one of these U.S. ships. And what's really cool is I get to feel kind of the wood, the kneeler, and all of that, you know. And I don't know, I just got this cool tingly feeling being in here. Super, super awesome. All right, we are in one of the housing quarters. The beds don't look that comfortable. I mean, I know they're slanted right now, and they don't have to be, but you know, they're unchanged, they sway. I can't imagine how loud it is down here if the boat's moving. And then you got your lockers where crew members store their gear and everything. All right, so here we are at the dentist on the USS Yorktown. Again, I'm really impressed with this ship because I'm touching more than I've ever touched before on these ships. They have 13 dentist stations, so imagine being out to sea for a while and then having to come to the dentist. So it's really cool to be able to touch all this, like the sink that they would spit in, and ew, gross. But really neat to see this stuff. All right, I'm done at the dentist. This is really awesome. I am using this railing beam thing to travel safely. I'm going to call this the sight guide of the USS Yorktown. Love
the yellow side guide.
The yellow. And I'm turning. All right, we are in the sick bay ward. Again, I'm touching more on this ship than any other ship I've been on. Sick bay is where service members would come if they weren't feeling well or were getting treatment for anything. This is where they would be. So a little bit more room, but again, just kind of weird to be in here and feel all this stuff, but super, super interesting. All right, we are in the pilot ready room. This room is where pilots would get their briefing and what their mission was, maybe their debrief afterwards. Super cool, unique room to see where these pilots receive their orders and mission details. All right, we've made it up to the flight deck. Again, this ship was kind of repurposed for an aircraft carrier for planes to take off of. We're going to check a few of them out, but such a cool view. Sister Frog, can you audio describe what you're seeing right now?
Over here to the right is a blue plane with yellow accents that says U.S. Navy, Blue Angels. And the other planes are all Navy planes with different numbers like 66 or just 7 or 720, which is a big number. But there is a beautiful view of the city with the water and this flight deck is very, very, very big. And there is a bridge to the right.
All right, so this is an escalator. Yes, you heard me correct. An escalator that was installed in 1953. Brother Frog, tell me what they moved on this.
So they moved the pilots and
beer to the flight deck from the ready rooms beneath the protected hangars.
Ah, bougie. All right, I am in the F9 Cougar cockpit type thing. Really cool to sit in, feel all the buttons and everything. Loved it a lot. Brother Frog, did you like it?
Yeah.
All right, we are now in the officers' quarters. They have a little bit more room. They got a lovely recording of someone snoring. Creepy. Anyways, really neat. I really like being in here. I've never been able to walk in the officers' quarters, but let's get out of here. It's hot. All right, we have done 3 of 4 tours. Brother Frog wanted to do a video here because there's really nothing out here. It kind of makes it feel like we're at sea. Don't put that over the edge, Brother Frog, because we don't want our phone to go splash. Because we're pretty high up. Anyways, super cool ship. I love it, love it, love it. So here we are. We're on tour 4, the final tour. These are missiles, but they're in memory of Pearl Harbor survivors. Pretty crazy to be able to touch something like this. The devastation that these things cause. It's pretty powerful to be touching something like this. Anyways, let's continue on. All right, we are done with the USS Yorktown. Sister Frog, Brother Frog, have fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. Want to thank everybody who works on this ship to allow us to come tour it. A lot of really cool tactile stuff that I got to touch this time. We've been to a lot of ships around the country, and I feel like I got to touch a lot more on this one. So super fun experience. Thank you to all those who serve our country, past, present, and future. We'll see you guys later.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hi. The following picture shows fake store hours on the USS Yorktown. This picture shows fake chairs in a pilot ready room. This picture shows the beautiful view from the USS Yorktown of the water and the city behind it. This picture shows Papa Frog in front of an old typewriter. This picture shows tables with a checkered tablecloth and red chairs. This picture shows a table printed with various games like checkers and chess. This picture shows the chapel with the cross in the middle and 2 candles on the side with flowers on either side. This last picture shows Papa Frog in front of the whole gigantic ship with an American flag next to him.